Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making two Christmas cakes. They're going to be non-traditional Christmas cakes because I'm going to be making a fruit cake with no alcohol in it for the children, and a glacier cherry only one for my friend who is allergic to mixed fruit. I have made a traditional Christmas cake, and it's going to be fed today, so I'll show you how to feed a traditional Christmas cake. Because a traditional Christmas cake has to be made 4 weeks in advance of the event, so that you can feed it twice a week, and the last one time for it to be fed will be today. For the children's one, we're going to be using some fruit juice instead of alcohol, because that way then it doesn't go heavy and dried out. We only need a little bit, which we'll water down in a bit. I've got all the ingredients and the items set out. I've got my recipe. Now normally I would be wearing my chef's white. Fortunately, just before I was due to start recording, El Dumpy Head in there decided to give me a lovely muddy footprint on my chef's white, so it's going to have to be washed. And because it's mud, I'm not prepared to use it to make food. So I'm just going to go with my black apron. Okay, so we'll make a start. We'll move you over so you can see. You preheat the oven to 180 like normal. That's already on. Let's get you in a bit closer if I can. Drop you down. There we go. Okay, so I have all my tubs here. Move those over to the side over there. So we have our butter, our eggs, mixed fruit, glacier cherries, eggs, flour and sugar. So the first thing we're going to measure out will be the sugar. So you want 8 ounces of brown sugar. There's only 4 ounces there. Let's get another bag out. There we go. Yeah, 8 ounces of brown sugar. There we go. Uh-oh, I just spilled that across the worktop. Now we need to measure out another 8 ounces for the second cake. There we go. And that can go in that bowl. Push that sugar back a minute. I'll deal with that sugar in a minute. Okay, we also need 4 ounces of white sugar. So 4 white and 4 white. There we go. Then we need 9 ounces of plain flour. Sorry about the random noises. I don't know what that was. Hold on. I've hit that dial slightly skew. There we go. So we want 9 plain flour. 9 plain flour. Stay there. We'll put that in a jug for a minute. Measure out another 9 flour for the other one. Doesn't want to go to the jug today, does it? Okay, made a bit of a mess there. There we go. So don't worry about them. If you make it a bit of a mess, it doesn't matter. Okay, then we need 3 ounces of self-raising flour. There we go. Tap the excess over the sink. There we go. Now we need 9 ounces of butter. Okay, this butter's really soft. Good. Then go straight in with the sugar. Gotta get the other butter out of the fridge a minute. Here we go. There we go. And that can go straight into the sugar of the other one. The tin will be for later. Clean that down. Okay, so first start is we have to mix the sugar and butter together like normal. There we go. Then we add 4 eggs. Try not to drop shell in there like I just did. Okay, let's get that bit of shell out of there. There we go. There we go. Get the odd egg off my hands now. and mix the egg in with the sugar and butter. Okay. Oh, I forgot. You also need a little bit of mixed spice. We also need a bit of mixed spice. Now the mixed spice will go in with the egg and the butter. Put in as much as you feel comfortable with. I can't get it to come out the bloody holes. Right, so I'm going to go in with that much and that much. We're using this because unlike the alcohol one, there's no spice to it. So we add a little bit of spice to the Christmas cake, which will make it smell lovely then. And then you mix the powder in with the egg. Then we go in with the flour. We do the flour bit by bit. Making sure to fold in as much of the flour as possible before we stir. And it should be quite stiff. Stiff but pliable, like this. Okay. Now we're going to go on to the next one. Nope. And when you're down to the last bit, fold it in carefully so as not to throw flour everywhere. shoulders aching a bit. Oh, but there we go. And it should, like I said, with the last one, be a little stiffer. There we go. Now, you can now put the eggs to the side. And the flour coming over. So what we're going to do now is get out the fruit. So we need to put some fruit into a jug and soak it in a little bit of the fruit juice. And you can use as much or as little as you want. So I'm going to go with, I don't know, all of it. Well, since it's going to be all of it, I'm not going to bother transferring it into the jug. I'm going to leave it in the bowl. And then we need some water, cold water. And a touch of the fruit juice. So this is peach and raspberry, but it doesn't matter what flavour. I tend to go with citrus, but it's all we had left in the fridge. Because the girls all drank all of the orange one, because orange is their favourite. And then you literally fill this to the top and let the fruit soak for a bit. That can go over to the side. I'm going to pop the lid just over the top. Now, I don't need to soak these because they're already in their own juice. So we're going to go on to this cake, which is the Glacier Cherry one. If I can open the tub. Oh, jeez. Ow! Well, that's so... Oh, that was awkward to open. Oh, we're just going to put the whole pot in. Come on. Out you come. Out. Oh, they're really sticky. Look how sticky they are. Love Glacier cherries, but they are so sticky. You know what? They're going to put both tubs in. Why not? They're stuck. Ew, 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 sticky, sticky. Out you come. Right, there we go. That's both tubs of Glacier Glacier cherries in there. Put that over there. Wash my hands. I don't like sticky stuff. Okay. So we're going to remove that off the spoon there. And we're going to mix in the Glacier cherries to the first Christmas cake. But because this one doesn't have a liquid, like the traditional Christmas cake or the children's one, because obviously some of that juice will go in, we have to add a little bit of milk so it doesn't go dry before it's ready to be served. Right, so I need a touch of milk. Actually no, I'll use a touch of the fruit juice actually. Fresh fruit juice. There we go. If I was about to use the juice out of there, I've got the mixed fruit in there. My friend can't have mixed fruit. So you only need a tiny little bit in there. Like that. And mix that in with it. There we go. Just like that. Now we set this to the side while we prepare the tin for it. Okay. You just flip that over. Okay, so we're going to use the drop leaf pan. we're going to remove the bottom from it. We're going to take some paper. And we're going to draw around the base so as we know the width of the base. Now, unlike normal, where I cut it out and I just put it in the bottom, because we needed to go up the sides, we're going to put the lid down on the paper first. To make sure that it fits. Okay, so I can't do it that way. Let's make the paper a little bigger then. Okay, so we'll try this a different way. We'll make the paper a little bigger. So, yeah, about that big, I think. So we're going to central the lid right in the middle. About there. Draw around it again. Just like that. And then where we have the points, we're going to cut from the edge of one point to the circle we drew, sorry. So you'll have flaps like this then. We put the tin back together. And then we slide the circle in. Then the cuts overlap each other. Then you take it back out, you see where the creases are, and then we can tailor the edge of the creases then. So we can then go down that way on that one, and that way on that one, going in, basically cutting out a triangle like that, either side. Oh, I may make that one a bit wide. Okay, so this should then look like that. It should then fit in nicely. Making sure to put the longer side inside, not outside. Once it's in, it looks like that. Then we can take the very top off. so it should be roughly by there. There we go, so it should look like that then. And slide in and leave a little bit of a flap around the outside because the cake doesn't stick to the sides. Okay, now we're ready to pour the cake in. Just make sure it all goes in. If any of the paper looks like it's going to fall on it, just push it back with the spoon. There we go. We do our usual tap the air out 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it should look like that when you finish, with a little bit of paper sticking up. Technically I cut it a bit short, it should have been level with this, but I couldn't get it to cut properly. But it'll be fine because it's only so as it doesn't stick to the ridge on the inside of the pan. Okay, that's the first one set up. Now we need the second one. You could also buy cake liners, I just don't have any round cake liners to hand today. So we're going to do it again with this one now. Ah, went off the edge a bit there. Right. We do the same again. Try and cut it straight. There we go. that side. And we flip it around and do the same this side again. Cut it straight. There we go. Sorry, I'm talking about myself. I can't seem to cut this paper straight because it keeps turning back up. There we go. Right. Oops. This is fiddly. That's really fiddly. Okay, that's not right either. Right. Now we need to leave this one a little bit longer because we have to feed this one for a week with some fruit juice. Now we take this out. And we need a strainer. Where is it? No, I need the bigger strainer. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I need. So that we can pour some of the juice back into this jug. Do it over the sink though, I think. Yep, that was a good call. Okay. There we go, and then that goes in. Ooh, there's a lot in there. Okay, now we mix this in with this one. And as you can see, it's nice and soggy because I've soaked it in the fruit juice. Probably won't need to put fruit juice in it because there's a lot of it still in the fruit itself. Maybe just a touch. Just a little tiny, about that much. Just to stop it from drying out. There we go. And then we pour it in. Gather it all up to the bowl like this. And then we tap the air out of it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that it looks like that. Some of the paper will stick to it, so just pull it back. I mean, it'll naturally go back when the cake cooks anyway. There we go. So we're going to pop this by here for a moment. Move all this out of the way. Put you back a little bit so we can open the oven. And they go in the centre of the oven. And yes, they can both go in together. So you put them in the centre of the oven. Ow! Touch the ring with, touch the rack with my finger. And they then have to cook for 40 minutes. Check on them and then put them back on for another half an hour. So they're done when a skewer comes out clean. So we'll be back in 40 minutes. Okay, so the alarm has gone off, so we're going to check the cakes. The heat come out. So the first one has come out nice and clean. And the second one has come out nice and clean. So we need to take them out of the oven now. We don't take them out of their tins. There we go. Alright, turn the oven off. Pop it up. Right, now we need, oops, some paper, cling film and silver foil. Oops, oh there it is. So you put the first one on the paper right in the middle. You also need some more of the normal paper. We cut a little piece of the normal paper off as well. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, so it needs to be about that big. Pop the paper over the top of the cake. Oh, sorry, before you do, you need to put some holes in the cake, ready to feed it with whatever juice you're going to use. Don't need too many, just a bit. There we go. And then you put the paper over. And you let that cool down. You do the same with the other one. Although with this one, I don't think I'm going to need to make holes because it's already technically open on the top, or I will put a few holes in it. In areas that there are no splits. There we go. And we put the paper over the top again. Once they've cooled, we'll then use the cling film and the silver foil. So let's move this aside. So I'll show you the one that I did the other day, which is this one. Oh, and once they're cool, no, I've got to put them on a towel as well. So the cling film, you have the towel around the tin, then a layer of cling film, and then a layer of silver foil, and then a layer of cling film, then the two lots of paper. Oh, what side have I stuck that down now? That side, there we go. And then when you need to feed it, you unwrap it. And it'll look like that then. Then you take whatever alcohol you're feeding it with. I'm using the, this isn't wine, it is Fire Jack Daniels, which I put into this bottle. Then you pour it into a measuring beaker. Then you just pour it all over the top of the cake. Making sure to go over the holes you made. And this is the last feed this is going to have now before Christmas. So for the next week it'll just sit to the side until it's ready to be served. And you wrap it back up. Making sure it's fully encased. Like that. And then you set it to the side in a dry, safe area. I've been putting mine on top of the toaster. I need to get 2 more towels out for these two. Do I have 2 spare? No, I have 4. Yeah, I got plenty. So you take it and you put it directly onto the towel, making sure that the paper and the towel are together. Move that over a bit. What do I do with the other one? There it is. Then you leave it to the side and let them completely cool before you fully wrap it all up. Like that. And then, so this will take like maybe 2 to 3 hours to cool. But what I'm going to do is, because this is what I'm going to feed both of these cakes with, I'm going to put the juice, some juice into this beaker. I need me little funnel to do this. So, there you go. Gotta keep my eye on how much I'm putting in. I think that's full. Yeah, because you don't want to fully fill it, otherwise you wouldn't get the cork back in. But that'll feed this cake a couple of times. These 2 cakes, this should feed both of these cakes for the next 2 weeks. And then what's left can either be drunk or thrown away. I'm going to just put it in the sink for now. So that is ready to feed these once they've cooled down. Because the first feed has to be done within 48 hours of cooking. I'm going to put that one over there, and I'm going to put that over there now, just so they can cool down, and I can throw this bottle away. So we will be back once these cakes have cooled, so as I can show you how to do the rest of it. Okay, so it's been 2 hours because you don't want the cake to be cold, but you don't want it to be boiling hot either. If it's cold, then it's just going to go hard. If it's too hot, it's going to sweat. So I'm going to show you how to properly wrap the cake and the first feed. Okay, so as you know, we set it on the paper and on the towel. However, you need to move the cake off the towel for a moment. And then you put the silver foil on. And the cling film over the top of the silver foil. Whoops. The cling film needs to be a little bit further over each end of the cling film needs to be a little bit further over the edge of each of the cling films, of the silver foils, I do apologise. And then you put the paper on the top. Then you put the paper on the top. The cake needs to be warm to touch. Then you put the baking paper over the top. Like that. But first things first, we already put holes in it. So we're going to drizzle a little bit of the liquid. Oops! That we prepared, just a little bit. That should do. Then you put the paper over the top. Then you wrap the paper around it. Then the cling film goes over. You might need to make more, put it the opposite direction as well. So I'll do that in a second. Go in lengthways to make sure it's fully encased. And then the silver foil goes around like that, and then the towel goes over it to fully encase the cake with the towel, and then you leave it to the side in a safe place. There we go. It's the second time I've done that. There we go. there's both of the cakes done. Where put the other one? Oh, there it is. And then they just do that until they're fully cooled, and then you can put them in the safe area. And that is all of the Christmas cakes. The traditional ones that were made the other day, and the non-traditional ones for the children and the ones for people who are allergic to mixed fruit. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching me make some Christmas cakes, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night. Merry Christmas.